Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice square root math problem, which is the square root of 81 squared plus 49 to the power of 2 plus 2 to the power of 16 divided by 2. So let's provide a solution from here. So this means that we have the square root of 81, which is the same thing as 9 to the power of 2, then raised to the power of 2, plus 49. We can express 49 as 7 to the power of 2, then raised to the power of 2, then plus, here we have 2 to the power of 16, which we can express as 2 raised to the power of 4 multiplying by 4. Everything here divided by 2. So the next step is that we have the square root of 9 raised to the power of, this is 2 times 2, which is 4, then plus 7 to the power of 2 times 2, which is 4, then plus, now here we have 2 to the power of 4 raised to the power of 4, everything here divided by 2. Now, this is in the form of a to the power of n raised to the power of m, which we can express as a to the power of n multiplied by m. Applying this property, this means we have the square root of 9 to the power of 4 plus 7 to the power of 4, then plus 2 to the power of 4, this is 16, raised to the power of 4, then divided by 2. The next step is that we can let 9 to be equal to a, and we can let 7 be equal to b. So let us express this square root math problem in terms of a and b. So this means that here we have the square root of a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, then plus 16 is the same thing as 9 plus 7, which is the same thing as a plus b, then raised to the power of 4, everything here divided by 2. Now, this means we have a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, then plus, now let's apply the Pascal's triangle here, so that we have a plus b to the power of 4 divided by 2. Now let's apply the Pascal's triangle. Now applying the Pascal's triangle here, we have that a plus b raised to the power of n. This means that if we have n is equal to 2, in this case if n is equal to 2, then we have 1 plus 1, this is 2, then 1. If n is equal to 3, then here we have 1 plus 2, this is 3, 2 plus 1, this is 3, then 1. If n is equal to 4, like what we have here, this means we have the coefficient here, 1 plus 3, this is 4, 3 plus 3, this is 6, 3 plus 1, this is 4, then 1. So these are the coefficients when we have a plus b raised to the power of 4. Now let's substitute this coefficient. So here we have the square root of a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, then plus a to the power of 4 plus 4, a to the power of 3 multiplied by b, then plus 6, a to the power of 2, b to the power of 2, then plus 4. This is 4a, b to the power of 3, then plus b to the power of 4. Remember, everything here is divided by 2. Now the next step is that we have the square root of, this is a to the power of 4 plus a to the power of 4. This is 2a to the power of 4, then plus b to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4. This is 2b to the power of 4, then plus, this is 6a squared b squared, then we have plus 4a to the power of 3 b, then plus 4a b to the power of 3 divided by 2. Now we have that 2 is common in the numerator here, so this implies that we can express this as, let's factor out 2 in the numerator, so that we have 2a to the power of 4 divided by 2, this is a to the power of 4, plus here we have b to the power of 4, then plus here we have 3, a squared, b squared, then plus here we have 2, a to the power of 3, b, then plus here we have 2, a, b to the power of 3, cross the parentheses, then everything here divided by 2. Now this means that we can simplify 2 and 2 here, so that now we have the square root of a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, then plus we can express 3a squared b squared as 2a squared b squared, then plus a squared b squared. Now then plus, now we have that 2ab is common here, we can factor out 2ab, so that now here we have a squared plus b squared, cross the parentheses. The next step is that here we have the square root of, now we can express this as a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, then plus we can express 2a squared and b squared as 2 into the parentheses a b raised to the power of 2, then plus here we have a b raised to the power of 2, then plus here we have 2ab into the parentheses a squared plus b squared. Now we have that this particular part here, this is in the form of x squared plus y squared plus 2xy, which you can express as x plus y raised to the power of 2. Applying this algebraic identity, then this means that here we have the square root of, this is a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2 here, then plus we have a b to the power of 2, so we have a b raised to the power of 2, then plus here we have 2ab a squared plus b squared. The next step is that we can express the whole of this part. We can express this as the square root of, now here we have the square root of a squared plus b squared plus a times b raised to the power of 2. Now if we expand this, we'll have all this here. So this means we can eliminate the square root sign, and therefore what we have here is a squared plus b squared plus a times b. Now if you recall, we have seen that we let a to be equal to 9 and we let b to be equal to 7. As you can see here, we have seen we let 9 to be equal to a and 7 be equal to b. So this means that here we have 9 squared plus 7 squared, then plus 9 multiplied by 7. So 9 squared, this is equal to 81, plus 7 squared, this is 49, then plus 9 times 7, this is the same thing as 63. So this is 81 plus 49, this is the same thing as 130 plus 63. So this means that we have the solution here as 193. This is the solution to this square root math problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Please like this video and kindly subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.